back to the Sens market. Speaking of, Timmy, segue. Senators announced today.
I did that like a minute ago.
What people remembered that they have removed, the Sens have removed, this is true, 1,500 seats from Canadian Tire Centre in an attempt to increase demand for season tickets.
Sorry?
Increased demand, that's from the team, for season's tickets.
Okay.
Ottawa currently has one of the lowest season ticket bases in the league. They ranked 21st in attendance a year ago. That's Eugene Melnyk. And the franchise drew criticism from us and others. I thought I'd just make a statement. That's drew criticism when there were empty seats at playoff games last season. So, Timmy, will this move, I don't care, and how bizarrely it's described is not really the issue. Let's discuss the move. Will this solve Ottawa's attendance issues?
No. Let's discuss everything. Like, what am I missing here?
I don't know what I'm confused by the reasoning of increasing the ticket base by taking away 1,500 seats. I have no bloody idea what the hell the Sens are talking about.
Increasing demand in a place that isn't sold out, even in the playoffs, will help you sell season. To me, it would appear as though they're attempting to decrease the possibility of them having to walk out and say, we are at 70% of capacity or 80% of capacity, and make it easier to sell out that barn so a guy like Sid Sixero doesn't come out here and rip them in the postseason for not selling out their building.
It is, this never works. Ask the Argos. Ask the Oakland A's. Ask any team.
Once you start tarping seats.
This is a bad sign.
Well, the Jays, let's be fair.
It's never a good thing in sports to start tarping like this.
Jays did it. Remember the 500 back? And then they opened them back up?
Yeah. Winning had a lot to do with that.
Right, but the Ottawa Senators are winning, or were winning,
Boom. And they're still doing it. I have never in my life heard of a club who made the Final Four in their league have to tarp the following off-season. This should be the easiest season ticket selling off-season in the history of the organization, aside from the other final, or the year that they actually made the Stanley Cup final. And this story in relation to what the hell just happened, I'm having a hard time weighing. Tim, I'm not in Ottawa. Breaking news. I'm not living in the market. I've been there a few times. You know Ottawa more than me. What am I missing here? What is going on in Ottawa where in an off season where season tickets should be flying off the shelves? Are we in desperation mode here and selling it in some bizarre way?
I said at the same time, like, I haven't changed my opinion on this. And I lived there for a couple of years. I went to school in Ottawa. I feel when they expanded to Ottawa, I feel like I have a family in Ottawa. I've spent enough time in Ottawa to understand the market. One, the arena's in a crappy place. And two, it's not that strong a hockey market because they had other favorite teams before this team came, and because it's a small market. Like, it's a pretty damn small market, and the government can't buy tickets. Right? Like, think if they took the tax write-off away from those buying tickets in Toronto, what would happen to those tickets? They would soften, right?
Yeah,
so government can't buy tickets. The market isn't that big. The arena is out in the middle of nowhere. It's tough to get into. It's tough to get out of. And there's nothing around there. But you put all that together, and it's just not as good a market as other places in Canada.
But from an interest level, you hit on it, though. And I don't think it's the part of that we talk about enough. How many times do the Leafs go into that barn?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like trying to fight Jamaican soccer fans at BMO when you're watching Canada play. Seriously. Like, or Habs,
or the
Habs going in there. That's a whole different kettle of fish. So I think there's more meat on that bone than we say, than we can see.
Speak for yourself. I've been saying it the whole time.
No, but that's part of your reasoning, but I don't think it's the main reasoning. It's no one's main reason. Maybe we got to go going down that road. That it is the main reasoning. That fans have grown up with other teams in that market, and they're not budging.
Yeah, but they're
not moving.
We've seen that happen elsewhere. We saw it in Vancouver. We've seen it in, like, they had other teams in that market before they went there. And it's still a success. It still does well. You can even look at the Toronto Raptors. Everyone was a different, although if you thought about the Toronto Bills, right?
Well,
Toronto Bills didn't work.
Someone here thought about the Toronto Bills for a while.
No, I know. Toronto Bills did not work.
Nope, didn't work out.
So I'm not really all that sure, but I think it's a combination of a lot of those things.
I think this is a bad sign, man. This is just not.
It's not a good sign.
Nope.
But it may get them a new arena.
Maybe.